shadows turning into real monsters.
What's that?
And demonic entities revealing their true sides.
Oh, what the hell? He's right there.
Yo! What the
From ghosts to cryptids.
What the hell? What the hell?
Humanoid figures to creatures walking on all fours. Hang on to see shocking moments cameras captured that no one was supposed to see. Dogman nightmare. This guy had his worst nightmare come true.
I need to start walking away.
He was alone in the woods with nothing but his camera when he spotted a weird creature that had a dog-like face and a humanoid figure, which he was calling a dogman.
Walking backwards.
The creature seemed like it was busy doing something. He kept capturing its footage as much as he could, but eventually, the guy saw the creature sitting, and the creature saw the guy, and the moment, they both caught each other's eye. The creature got up to follow the guy. The guy started running, but the video abruptly ends there. Racing with the truck. Two truck drivers who had their trucks loaded full of goods used to travel down a road that led to woods to transport their goods from one area to another. They were filming each other just to have a little fun activity on the road, and to their surprise, a massive-sized creature that looked like a gorilla was following them. But when they rewired the clip to see what it exactly was, they found out that the creature was the textbook description of a Sasquatch because it was furry, bigger than a gorilla, and stood tall, like a human. Now, this description doesn't leave room for doubt. Dogman hunted by beast. A couple in Petrolina, located in the southernmost part of the state of Pernambuco in northeastern Brazil, claimed to have encountered a creature resembling the legendary Dogman. The creature had a dog-like face with ferocious teeth jutting from its mouth, but its body seemed to resemble that of a werewolf. Convinced they had seen a dogman, the couple shared the footage online, which quickly sparked a heated debate across the internet. Some viewers were adamant that it was a werewolf, while others believed it was indeed a dogman. The question remains, could it be a previously undocumented cryptid, or is it simply a case of misidentification? What do you think? Indigenous tribe. A man installed cameras in his backyard, and this is what it captured. There were two creatures, both pitched black. At first they looked like monkeys, but when the camera zooms in, they seemed like they had humanoid figures, but they were quadrupled like animals on the ground. One of them climbed the wall, and the other climbed the tree, and then it became more visible that these creatures weren't monkeys. They looked like a tribe of indigenous people were living in the forest near his house, and they probably lost their way home. Alien in the cemetery. Night cameras were installed in a cemetery to monitor for any suspicious activity, but what they captured this time was truly bizarre. The footage revealed a figure standing between the graves, initially appearing to be a skinwalker. However, as the camera zoomed in, it became clear that the creature had a large, bulging head, giving it an unmistakable alien-like appearance. As the video continued, the figure moved strangely, walking in an awkward and unnatural way. At first, it seemed almost too surreal to believe, leading some to wonder if it was a prank or something far more eerie. The strange entity left viewers questioning whether it was truly an alien or just a cleverly staged hoax. Skinwalker under the bridge. While out on his nightly stroll, a man heard an eerie noise coming from beneath a bridge. His curiosity got the better of him, so he went to investigate. As he followed the unsettling screeching sounds, he turned on his flashlight and was horrified to see a skinwalker clawing at the rocks. The creature's unsettling presence sent chills down his spine. Without making a sound, he quickly turned around and bolted back to the street, running as fast as he could, determined to put as much distance as possible between himself and the horrifying figure. El Chupacabra. The Chupacabra, a legendary creature from folklore, is known for its mysterious and terrifying reputation. One evening, a passerby noticed something odd in the distance, a creature curled up in an unusual posture. At first, he thought it might be a Bigfoot, but as he got closer, he realized the creature was much smaller and had a completely different build. Upon a closer look, he could see the distinct features of the chupacabra. Its eerie, otherworldly appearance was unmistakable. The sight sent a chill down his spine, leaving him to wonder if he had truly encountered the infamous creature of legend. Sneaking Sasquatch. A hunter was determined to prove the existence of Sasquatch and set up trail cameras deep in the woods. Days later, as he reviewed the footage, he was stunned to find exactly what he was looking for: a massive Sasquatch. This one is unique, sporting a beard on its face. The creature is seen cautiously peeking into the camera, as if trying to avoid detection. However, its efforts are in vain. The camera captures it perfectly. The hunter's surprise turns to excitement as he realizes he's documented undeniable evidence of the elusive cryptid. Alien creature. A farmer was riding his horse through the woods when they suddenly encountered a strange creature. The sight startled the horse, causing it to rear up and spin away in panic, throwing the farmer to the ground. Shaken but intrigued, the farmer quickly grabbed his camera and managed to film the creature. Its appearance was bizarre, its features so unusual that it almost seemed like something from another planet. Believing he had encountered an alien, the farmer shared the footage online, sparking a frenzy. However, viewers quickly identify the alien as nothing more than an anteater, completely debunking the idea of it being extraterrestrial or dangerous. Cult roadblock. Imagine driving alone down a creepy, desolate road in the middle of the night when suddenly you're confronted with something terrifying. A group of strange, unsettling figures in costumes appear, standing directly in front of your car, blocking your path. They wear plain white masks and flowing orange capes, giving them a cult-like appearance. Their eerie silence and ominous presence suggest they're preying on unsuspecting drivers. The driver, frozen with fear, captures it all on video, but just as the tension builds, the footage cuts off. No one knows what happened after that, leaving the story to linger in unsettling mystery. Albino Sasquatch. This video was captured by a YouTuber known for documenting strange creatures and bizarre phenomena in the wilderness. While filming, his camera suddenly focused on a peculiar figure emerging from behind the bushes.
Look how tall that is. Yo, it's white.
The creature appeared to be completely white, making it difficult to immediately identify. At first glance, it seemed like a Sasquatch, but the unusual color raised doubts. Upon closer inspection, the creature's fur-covered face strongly suggested it may be a Sasquatch. The footage left viewers wondering if they were seeing a rare albino version of the legendary cryptid or something entirely new. Pointing Skinwalker Guide. A man was driving down an eerie, desolate road late at night when he suddenly spotted a strange, skinny creature standing by the roadside. Its bulging eyes and pointy ears gave it an unsettling appearance, and to his horror, it was pointing toward the right, as if trying to guide him into the dark woods. The creature resembled a skinwalker, but there was something distinctly different about it. The thought of it leading him into the pitch-black forest sent chills down his spine. What was its purpose? And what lay waiting in those woods? The mystery lingers, unsettling all who hear the story. Skinwalker. This video has to be one of the strangest you've ever seen. In the footage, 4 naked figures are seen leaping over a fence, moving back and forth like frogs. Their bodies are strangely humanoid, but their movements are anything but human. The figures seem to quadruple, each one mimicking the others in an unsettling way. Half of the viewers believe these could be skinwalkers, while the other half speculate they might be some kind of humanoid frog mutants. So, what do you think? The mystery is yours to solve, though your guess might not be any better than mine. Hikers spot Bigfoot. A group of friends were hiking deep in the forest when they suddenly heard soft swishing sounds in the distance. Thinking it might be a bear, they quickly grabbed their bear spray and cautiously left their campsite. What they saw next left them speechless. A massive furry creature, clearly a Bigfoot, was quietly passing through the area, unaware of their presence. The hikers stood frozen in awe, quietly filming the creature as it moved past them, their shock and disbelief evident in the footage. It was a once-in-a-lifetime encounter that left them questioning everything they thought they knew about the forest. Elf-like alien. On a snowy night in the forest, someone was on a forest expedition and enjoying his late evenings in the cold, while he was panning the camera left and right just to record a beautiful scenery. But when he went home and reviewed the footage, there he saw a weird creature which was small and had ears like elves peeping in the camera. The guy who filmed the creature was sure that it wasn't some earthly creature. He claimed that he captured an intergalactic alien. So what are your thoughts about his claims? Comment below. Creature by tent. A group of friends were camping deep in the forest when they suddenly heard strange, unearthly noises echoing through the trees, sounds they'd never heard before. In a panic, they rushed out of their camp to investigate and came face to face with an unsettling creature. Terrified, they fled into the woods, leaving one friend behind. The lone friend, still shaken, returned to check and found the area eerily quiet until he spotted the creature standing by their tent. Fear overwhelmed him, and he quickly ran back to join his friends. Terrified by the encounter, they all jumped into their car and raced home, too scared to ever return. Bigfoot sighting by dog. Here's another crazy one for you. This guy straps a camera to his dog and lets it run loose in the woods. Everything seems normal at first, just the dog sniffing around in the tall grass. But then, out of nowhere, something wild happens. A figure suddenly sprints by, and get this, it's walking on two legs like a person, but it's completely covered in hair and looks super ape-like. The video cuts off before we see much else, but honestly, it's enough to make you think. Could this be an actual Bigfoot sighting caught by accident? I'm telling you, I really think it could be. Pale figure. A bunch of friends were playing in the middle of the forest by attaching a little swing to a tree. They were so into their games that they didn't notice a pale figure moving from one place to another behind them. It could be clearly seen running towards the tree to hide behind it. These friends noticed the creature when they went back and reviewed the clip. Their jaws fell to the ground because they knew now that the beast was openly lurking in the forest. Why it didn't attack is a mystery, but the footage made them never visit the woods again. YouTubers' forest terror. Two YouTubers who went camping in the woods. They set up their camp, and while sleeping, they kept hearing eerie footsteps circling around their camp. One of them sensed a creature near him, so he woke up in a panic. He and his friend quickly grabbed his camera and started following the noise, and out of nowhere, they saw a pale figure running to the deeper side of the forest.
Bro, what the hell? He's right there.
Yo! What the?
It seemed like the creature got more scared of them as they were of it. The YouTubers got scared after witnessing it with that creature, and they had been done with their hiking for months now after witnessing the creature. Family Bigfoot encounter. While walking back to their camp, a poor family had an unexpected encounter with a Bigfoot. The creature stood beside a tree, seemingly waiting for them to approach. Or perhaps it was simply observing the humans, just as they were observing it. The family, recording the entire encounter, managed to capture proof of the creature's existence. Thankfully, the Bigfoot showed no signs of aggression. Maintaining their composure, the family carefully retreated, grateful to have witnessed such a mysterious being without harm. It was an encounter they would never forget. Forest Howl encounter. In 2021, a couple in New Jersey were walking through the forest when they heard eerie howling noises. Initially, they thought it might be a wolf, but the sound didn't quite match. Driven by curiosity, they pulled out their camera and started recording. That's when they noticed a tall, black figure standing about 7 to 8 feet tall, peeking at them from behind the trees. The couple was stunned, suspecting they had encountered a Sasquatch. To make matters worse, the creature left behind a strong, unpleasant odor, adding to the unsettling experience. Dare gone wrong. A group of college friends were on a spooky road trip, heading toward a mysterious, eerie destination. To pass the time, they dared each other to venture into the dark forest for 15 minutes, testing each other's bravery. One friend accepted the challenge and ventured into the pitch-black woods, only going a short distance before something terrifying happened. A creature, resembling a skinwalker, suddenly began chasing him.
No.
His heart raced, and adrenaline coursed through his veins as he sprinted for his life, tripping and falling along the way. Miraculously, he managed to make it back to the car, breathless and terrified.
Hurry up, come on.
The video ends there, leaving everyone to wonder what might have happened if he hadn't escaped. Creepy cryptid. A chilling cryptid was spotted in the middle of a field. Covered in fur and walking on all fours like a monkey, it initially seemed animalistic. However, as it moved closer to the camera, its face revealed features unlike any known creature. The witness quickly realized it resembled a nagual, a witch from folklore believed to shapeshift into animals. Just as the tension peaked, the video ended abruptly, leaving viewers in suspense.
Wait. Okay, be careful. Oh God.
To this day, no one knows what happened to the person who captured the eerie footage. Pale Skinwalker. An oddly pale skinwalker was reportedly captured on video by a biker during his usual trail ride. Determined to head home before sunset, he was making his way back when a strange creature suddenly fell from a tree as he passed. The being had a humanoid shape and a pale, almost colorless body, closely resembling descriptions of a skinwalker. Startled, he stopped and turned around to get a better look, but the creature had vanished without a trace. The eerie encounter left him shaken and questioning what he had just witnessed. Aggressive Sasquatch. This clip has been making the rounds. It was taken in 2014 purportedly and shows a gigantic Bigfoot throwing a tree off the ridge. Apparently, the cameraman had zoomed in from over 300 yards away and captured this. For us, the arms appear shorter than expected and appear like a dead giveaway. So tell me, what is your take on it? Is this actually a Bigfoot, or is it just some huge guy in a Bigfoot costume imitating to look like one? Comment down below and share your thoughts. Cave face discovery. You won't believe what this hiker saw today. As he was wandering through the dense forest, he stumbled upon a little cave in the forest. The insane part was that the face was rock, carved like a human face, with a jagged mouth and hollow eyes, and it seemed creepy as hell. Little did he know that this cave was famous for witchcraft. Locals say witches used to practice their craft there. Anyway, he didn't dare go in, but recorded some footage from the outside. According to him, the vibe there was completely off, and he never want to go there again. Glowing-eyed figure. A couple was going through the dense forest when they noticed a strange light glowing from deep within the dark forest. Intrigued, they stopped the car and decided to investigate. Armed with their camera, they ventured into the woods and were stunned by what they saw. Standing tall, there was a shadowy figure with glowing eyes staring at them. Its gaze was chilling and unnerving, as though it had missed a meal. They managed to snap a quick photo, but fearing for their safety, they bolted back to their car and sped away, hearts racing. What they captured on camera left them wondering just what kind of creature they had encountered. Pitched black creature. A guy was walking alone on a spooky road that led to the forest, and he heard some strange noise coming from the dark. He quickly went inside the woods to check where that strange noise was coming from. He checked thoroughly but couldn't find anything. When he came back on the road there, he saw a huge beast walking on his 4 feet trying to cross the road. The guy who saw the creature claims that it was a beast, unlike anything he had ever seen before, and requests the police to find the creature before it harms anyone. Sasquatch on the road. Imagine taking a peaceful Sunday drive when suddenly you spot a massive furry creature standing by the side of the road. Startled, the family in the car quickly pulls over, eager to capture the rare sight on film. As they zoom in, they realize this isn't a gorilla. It's an 8 to 9 foot tall Sasquatch. Heart pounding, they continue filming, trying to document as much as possible before speeding away in their car. The encounter leaves them shaken, but they can't deny the thrill of witnessing something so extraordinary. Unaware Sasquatch. A wildlife photographer was out filming animals in the forest when he stumbled upon something extraordinary. In the distance, he spotted a massive, furry creature pulling leaves off the trees. Initially, he thought it might be a gorilla, but as he observed it more closely, he realized it was much larger than any gorilla he had ever seen. Its physique and movement resembled more closely to the descriptions of a Sasquatch. He filmed the creature, but unfortunately, he couldn't capture its face. When he showed the footage to others, they were skeptical, as there was no clear evidence to confirm what he had really seen. Skunk ape. This video was taken by Sasquatch enthusiasts. The footage was taken in 2008, July, in Everglades, Florida. As the guy was roaming into the woods to find something extraordinary, he came across a skunk ape running into the woods, and just when the massive creature noticed that it was being watched by someone, it slowed down and started staring at the cameraman, and the video slowly ends there. Since that day, no one knows where that guy is, but all they could find was his gear and camera. Male Bigfoot. This video captures a large male Bigfoot as it moves swiftly across a meadow, briefly visible through gaps in the trees. For a fleeting moment, it reveals just enough of itself before vanishing back into the dense, wooded forest beyond the reach of prying eyes. The person filming is visibly stunned, pointing in disbelief as the creature retreats. Sensing it's being watched, Bigfoot slips deeper into the shadows, leaving behind only the eerie silence of the forest and a video that raises more questions than answers. Pitched slender man. A tall, slender figure was spotted standing ominously in the middle of a field. Its extraordinary height and pitch-black appearance made it impossible to distinguish any features, leaving onlookers uneasy. A girl passing by, who routinely took that route, filmed the eerie figure, alarmed by its sudden and unexplained presence. She had never seen anything like it before, and her concern grew as she recalled the sinister lore surrounding such entities, being said to stalk and abduct children. The unsettling encounter left her shaken, unsure of what she had just witnessed. Eyes in darkness. A man was strolling through a trail that led to the woods. It was all dark, and it almost felt like the darkness was haunting him, and there was that kept following him. He thought a robber is following him, but when he turned on his flashlight to check what's in the wood, he got completely scared to see. There were bright, glowing eyes all over in the woods, looking straight at him. He almost froze there for a moment in complete shock, but his fight or flight kicked in, and he bolted as fast as he could. Antlered predator. This footage was captured by a man traveling through the woods in Kansas when something unusual caught his attention. From behind a cluster of bushes, he noticed a pair of glowing eyes watching him. At first, he thought it might be a mountain lion, but as he focused, he realized the creature looked distinctly different. It had antlers protruding from its head, a feature completely out of place for a mountain lion. Sensing danger, the man didn't stick around long enough to fully identify the creature. With adrenaline pumping, he quickly fled the area, leaving the mystery unresolved. Trailer creature, Cam. Someone set up a camera outside their trailer, hoping to catch any suspicious activity or strange creatures lurking nearby. To their surprise, the footage revealed something bizarre in the distance, a creature moving on all fours. Unfortunately, it was only visible for a few seconds, leaving much to speculation. The man who captured the footage was convinced it's a skinwalker, but others still argue that he was overreacting, suggesting it could simply be a lion. What do you think? Could this be evidence of something supernatural, or is it just a case of mistaken identity? Comment below. Cabin panic. A group of friends decided to escape the hustle of city life and spend a peaceful weekend at a secluded cabin in the woods. Early one morning, strange noises echoed from outside, waking one of them. Curious and uneasy, he opened the window to investigate. To his horror, he spotted a skinwalker sprinting toward the cabin. Panicked, he rushed to ensure the door was locked. The last thing the video captured was his frantic attempt to secure the cabin. Since that moment, no one knows what happened to the friends, leaving their fate a chilling mystery. Lurking shadow hunter. If you look closely, you'll notice a bizarre creature lurking in the shadows, slowly crawling toward a moose. Its movements are deliberate, as though it's preparing to hunt. A man nearby quietly filmed the unsettling scene, watching as the predator, believed to be an evil skinwalker, stalked the unsuspecting moose, which was peacefully grazing. But just as the creature seemed ready to strike, it paused, sensing it was being watched. The video abruptly cuts off, leaving the fate of both the moose and the witness a chilling mystery. Trail camera mystery. A person set up a trail camera to monitor any unusual activity in the area, but what it captured was beyond anything they expected. The footage revealed a bizarre figure that seemed neither fully human nor animal. The entity's face was blurry, lacking any identifiable features, while its body appeared draped in a flowing, cape-like cloak. It moved slowly toward the camera, as if aware of its presence, before stepping out of view, leaving the camera to capture nothing but empty space. This strange encounter raised more questions than answers, as no one could identify the creature or explain its eerie appearance. Unseen creature. A group of kids is playing in the woods when they suddenly hear strange noises nearby. Curious, they pause their game and decide to investigate. It doesn't take long before they notice something unusual. Behind a tree, a figure is watching them. At first, it's difficult to make out, but when they zoom in, a huge creature with a black head briefly comes into view. Unlike any animal they've ever seen. Terrified, the kids bolt, running as fast as they can. Whether this is real or just someone pulling a prank, it's undeniably chilling. Field Sasquatch chase. A family was driving through a strange open field with nothing but tall grass when they encountered something terrifying. Out of nowhere, a bizarre creature emerged, running alongside their car at an alarming speed, almost as if it were chasing them. Just as suddenly as it appeared, the creature vanished into thin air. The family described it as being 8 to 9 feet tall, covered in fur, resembling the legendary Sasquatch. Ever since that chilling encounter, they've been firm believers in the existence of the elusive cryptid. Dog man in woods. A man was walking through the forest when he suddenly felt a sense of dread. He pulled out his camera and began filming, trying to capture whatever was lurking ahead.
What?
At first, he thought it was a large dog, but as he focused more, the creature turned and locked eyes with him.
What the
It wasn't a dog, wolf, bear, or puma. None of the familiar animals he knew. He was left shaken, convinced that what he had encountered was either a dogman or possibly even a baby Bigfoot. The strange creature's appearance and behavior raised more questions than answers. What do you think? Could it have been one of these cryptids, or was it something else entirely? The subscriber's pick. And now let us move on towards our subscriber's pick of the day. I don't know what gets these people's minds when they dare to go out at night, but something definitely does. This man was taking a stroll on the street when he heard a strange noise, and unlike normal people, this guy decided to follow it. He turned towards the right field, and there it was. A pale humanoid waiting for someone to strike at. He came for the guy and made him run back. Regretting at his decision of following the noise, the guy dashed towards his home. The video ended there, and we can just hope that the guy made it back.